4, 3, 2. Oh wait, I forgot. Like, check my. Um. Think I got it flipped from the other stream. There we go. And that's how it's supposed to be. I think I may have flipped it in the other thing. Alright. Brrr, brrr, brrr. Oh. Wah. 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 Let's see, wait. There we go. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome to RPG Maker on Switch, Volume 48. I'm not Don Knotts. Let's just go. You know the drill. We're 48 games in. Really don't have any surprises or witty things to say. You know, like our first game here, game title. We're just straight to the point. All right, we don't need fancy things like music. All right, we don't need sound effects. Oh wait, I'm not in the game. Shit, and that's right, I'm in studio mode. Oh. Well, now it makes sense. There's that music. Oh boy. This is gonna be a great stream. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's just... Maybe I've looked at this by accident. I don't know. Because maybe... I don't know. They're using newer assets. Or whatever. Well... You know, make sure, you know, we check everything. Make sure, you know, we don't leave any stones unturned. Maybe I just had to go into the settings. We'll just turn that all on, you know. Okay, yeah, it just broke. Well, that was great. Up next, we got Loop Story by someone named Max, with comment saying read, which I did. So they got me. They got me good. New story? Question mark. Ah! Oof. Where am I? How did I get here? Hello? Is anyone here? Seem none is here. Hello? Oh, finally. Welcome to the trash zone. I'm Maximo. Hey. I gotta go home now. See ya. Where am I? Did you not hear? We're in the trash zone. We're in the trash zone, baby. A crushed box. A bucket. There's nothing inside. This box smells of... Come on, we need more. We need to know what we're dealing with here. I need to know what we're dealing with here in the trash zone. How am I supposed to be immersed in the trash zone? Oh, hey, my house is this way. It's in the trash. It's just a box, yeah. Gross. It's just, we were not even going to talk about what's in that box. That box, Maybe one day you can smash these pots. Only. Oh god. Okay, so we can get poisoned. Also, where's this asshole's house? Like, this is, like, very far away. There's nothing over here. A pool poison. Please tell me someone shows me in. I probably shouldn't touch that purple stuff. Stop reading. No, I want to save. A lonely pot. Where am I in health? Okay. Okay. I can still fuck around. Hey, it has something in it. Gross. Heal muck. Okay, well, we can heal. Can't open that box up. Even if the pot is empty, you should still check all of them. Nothing in this one. Names, save guy. If you need saving, I'm your guy. Hey, what's that in your pocket? I don't know. Strange. So, you want to save? Cool. I got your saves right here, kid. Got all the saves you could ever want. So, hey, so like there's gonna be a baddie monster by my house. Can you equip that stick? Hey, wait, what? Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. Wait, what? Maximo emerge. Okay, so see that button that says fight? Pick it, then pick attack. You don't have any extra moves, so fuck off. That was fun. See that button that says book it? Use it. What if we just kill you? I guess I'll do it myself. Fair. I always like it when the game is just like, oh, fine. That was kind of fun. Well, I'll see you later. Bye. Wait, did you say there was like something by your house? Welcome to my home. Feel free to hang out for a bit. Don't stay too long though, I only have one bed. You're not allowed to sleep in here, asshole. A broken bed. This smells like trash. Well, let's see your bed. Why do you live here? I only live here because I have to. But why though? I have my reasons. Stop asking. Where do I go? Well, there's a big gate, wall thingy, but it needs a key. I don't know where it is. I'm not a guild anyway. I'm not a guide anyway. If you want to look for it, go ahead. Hey, what's up? Who's that guy in blue? What blue guy? There's some weird dude that just kind of stands there. You don't see him? No, I think you fell on your head. Hey, what's up? Okay, then. Well, I guess we technically progressed the plot. I can't go yet. Should probably hit that other save point, honestly. Or hit the save point again. Gonna save? Hey, kid. I heard you like saving. Hey, dude. I was going to start looking for that key again. I guess I'll join you. Thank you. Maximo has joined the party. Please tell me we have his enemy sprite still. Oh, it's locked. If only we had a key of sorts. Strange. Up here? Strange. Strange. Strange a box would be here. You do know this is a dump, right? Yeah, the trash zone, baby. Oh, this one has stuff in it. Gross, dude. Looks gross. Why is this empty? I can't believe there's empty trash in the trash place. The heck is this? It's a fake key. Ugh. Oh, hey, you brought a buddy. Why are you here? Dude, who are you talking to? Oh, forget to mention, only you can see me. Wait, what? Why do you keep talking to a wall? So sorry, I was just a weirdo. Well, see, when I cause enough trouble. You know the drill. Save. No min-maxing, what? There is nothing left. Hey, look, an iron shovel. Oh my god, a raid! Shout out. Potter81, thank you so much for the raid. Let me switch scenes real quick. I'm not Don Knotts. Tend to be a variety streamer. Currently Tuesdays we play RPG Maker games on here that are made on the Switch. A little weird niche thing I just like doing. Thank you so much again for the raid. Welcome, Holder. Welcome to the chat. And yeah, I hope you all vibe and chill. Pretty chill here. And for those of you who do not know Patter, RPG game developer, definitely give them a follow if you're into all that. I know a good amount of people on here are. How was your stream? What were you up to? We're currently in a game where we're in a trash zone. Like I couldn't make it up. We're in a trash zone. Hey, look, a iron shovel. Why is it all blocky? I don't know. Are we in Minecraft? Has this been a Minecraft game the whole time? Yeah, man, I was doing some music for a remix contest. Ooh, you also do music. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I actually want to tune into that. That would be so dope to listen to. Oh, How is a broken door locked? All right, I guess we. It's locked. But what else is there to do? Oh shit! Fuck, nothing. Well, I'm gonna go. See ya. So wait, he just leaves? Oh wait, I can go through now? Like nothing. Locked. Ugh. But that's so cool. If you need a way to run, no worries. Oh, I can't. We were actually in a fight. Yeah, we're just gonna explore some Switch RPG Maker games. So yeah, so far we have woken up just in a weird trash zone. And we don't even have a name, as you can see. We got 20 gold and 4 EXP, or 20 EXP and 4 gold. Let's see. Yeah, who needs names? You know, look, we're all the same in the trash zone. Okay? We're all one with the trash in the trash zone. Names are archaic for those in the trash zone. 20 EXP and 4 gold. Let's see. Box. Let's just book it. Oh, we found a cave. Oh. Before you ask, I am here because it's cozy. There's nothing here. So? Well, anyway, tell you what, how about I heal you every time you save? What? How? Alrighty, Jack. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Much appreciated. Let's see. Haven't you learned to stop questioning me? Can I just save? I thought you'd never ask. And this game's called Loop Story. Still finding out quite a bit of it. It's locked. Wait, left is always right, you know. Hey, just stopping by to see where you were. You should probably go right. Fuck you, game. Game, you literally just told me. Well, see ya. Game, you can't do this to me. Makasimo's words echoed, go right, after being told to go left. Bodies on the floor. Bodies on the floor. You know, not ominous or suspicious or anything weird. Gross. Do we have any? No. Oh. Yeah. A problem with a lot of these, like, I guess for those of you who are tuning in for the first time and seeing like a console RPG Maker game, a lot of them just have a slow build up And to be fair, these are a lot of people's like very first times probably with any programming tools. So it's like very interesting to see just like what gets cobbled together. And because of the like, you know, very lower barrier to entry of having it on a console, we see a lot of variety of quality. I'm now level 2. Who is I? I don't even know. I swear to God, there's nothing back here. I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, yikes. Ah. I feel like I'm playing Nocturne. Except this game has a better this game has a better hit rate than Nocturne, actually. At least all my physical attacks here like land every like 1-for-1. In that game, it's like you will hit like I feel like 1 out of 3 shots will be a miss in Nocturne. Well, this would be like 1 out of... Oh god, I'm about dead. I didn't realize. Shit. Am I poisoned? No, not anymore. Health is at 420. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Okay, I got the upper hand. I had to reread that twice. Please don't invade attacks. Please don't make this longer than it needs to. God. No! Oh, come on. We are literally like in the first like few encounters. Why is it so difficult? I guess I'm just gonna run away from fights. Just a normal box in Trashland. So is unique because it is normal. Alright, good thing I have a pretty good runaway rate, I guess. Did you know that often in a distant land, you can smash a single pot? Unfortunately, that isn't this land. Ha 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 ha. Got me. Got me. You got me, the idiot here. Try and smash every single pot if we can find. A torn book. Odd. The door is unlocked, but I can't open it! Something must be blocking it. Come on! Like, what is this? At least I can run away. It's like my saving grace right now. I can run away from my fights. I'm just fucked if they get the upper hand. There we go. I'm not so fucked if they get the upper hand. There we go. Anything? Okay, so I ran all the way over there. Okay, I can at least. Oh, what? Come on! What? Wall key was found. They just needed to, like, give us an arbitrary reason to, like, go. When did I get a wand? I mean, we've... Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. Typically, I don't suggest saving, but you should probably save. You should probably kill a few Bladix and whatnot, too. Why? You'll find out soon. God damn it, game. That's a great sin in these console RPG, or at least on the Switch. I don't know about the PS4, but oh, I hate it when the developers themselves are just like, you should probably grind. Come on, I don't want... Oh god, I can't leave out of here. And where do you think you're going? Traveling alone? Foolish. If I'm going to be honest, I was kind of expecting you to be traveling with someone. Either way, give yourself to me. No, let me through. Being defiant won't help you. Hey, wait. Cody emerged. Now you know, that fearsome foe, Cody. Oh. Oh. Get, no. You're... Let me... There has to... I really hope it's not like... Like, getting level 3 is not going to change much, right? Let's try it. Get a fucking wand that can't do magic. Oh, an excellent hit on the final hit. Cool. And still not enough to level us up. I'll hit the save point here. Hey, okay. We got another excellent hit at least. This should be the final hit. No, really? Fire shot. Okay. Maybe now we have a good chance against Cody because now we know magic. Yeah, we'll book it. Where do you think you're going? Let me through. Cody emerged. Well, well, So that was this game. I'm not going to sit here and fucking grind. God, that's a huge level disparity. Wow, like maybe I just chose the bad ending. Maybe there's more than meets the eye. I don't know. It didn't really feel like it. It just felt like I just kind of got like bodied. Alright, let's see. I don't remember if we did Roblox build. I don't know if we did it or not, but we'll give it another look. Roblox build. I know the username's familiar. Finally, we got the 2 worlds I always wanted. I'm double checking to see if I got Roblox actually on this list. Alright, as far as I know, no. No. Let's go, Roblox build! Roblox! This is what I imagine Roblox being. And that was Roblox! Well, that's 2 out of the 3 games that I just kind of downloaded that ended up being Kind Nothing Burgers. Project complete by Dumb Otaku. Let's double check, make sure I haven't done this. Just double checking my list before I... Let's see. As far as I know, or as far as this list... Yep. Alrighty. So let's go on to Project Complete by Dumb Otaku. The mountains. Already, I kind of hate this. Wow. Look, I saw the romance tag. Where's the romance? You know what? Actually, like, oh, I'll move it. but I'll move myself. But there is a sword right above me. So let's see what happens when I grab it. Oh, there's my car keys. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. Not even, no. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, okay. Welp. What a horrible note to end that one on. Ripperonis. I honestly thought it was going to say Nintendo. Alrighty. And that's another thing with these. You never know what you're going to get. Let's go to that one RPG. Version 1.7.0. Hopefully, we have a chill, good time here. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we got a house. Great. This hat. This has better protection than my normal clothes. I should put this padded clothing on before I leave. Protagonist. Okay, we'll name him. Bill E. You found an apple. Why do you just have a sack of apples just laying around on the floor? Less judging, more adventuring. Alright, put on my padded clothing. Checking every little spot, nook and cranny. Meadow Springs. Did you know Blank used to be a hero? Isn't that cool? Pray Evan. Did you know that there were monsters with different colors than usual? People are starting to call them shiny monsters. I'm sure there's someone in the world can tell you all about them. Okay, so there's only 2 doors? Evan is the best merchant we have. In fact, he's the only merchant in the village. So he's the best by default. If you're looking for work, you should check in with Erdwin. He helped me find some quests to do. Though... Do you want a VCR? LOL. I literally do not have I barely have DVDs. Let alone VHSs, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope your move is going well, despite this awful heat wave going out. The pond here is so calm and relaxing. I was getting kind of thirsty for a sec there. What coincidence. Oh, hello. Did you stop by to talk to my husband? He loves talking to new adventurers. Back to movie. This is a street VCR now. Okay, no worries. Why don't you try helping out the miners in the mine in the mountain? I heard they have a bit of a thug problem over there. Make sure you talk to head miner. He should fill you in on what's going on. Alright, we got a thing to do, I guess. Trading is my specialty now, I guess. Oh, we're dirt poor. Broke. Got no cash, no money, no hopes, no dreams, no future. Alright, let's go beat up these shirtless thugs. I swear I've never seen a bat with so many vibrant colors before. I haven't seen many bats before. Huh? You're interested in our thug problem? Well, sure, it seems you can handle yourself. Yeah, one of our miners went rogue and decided to start stealing the mine company's gold and other precious materials. If you take care of him, you can have a share of the gold he collected, and you can have whatever he has on him. Please don't kill him, though, if you can. Go and kill him. Go and murder him. The other miners here say they have been seeing uniquely colored bats in the mine. I've never seen one, though. So they finally found someone stupid enough to try and stop me, huh? Well, let's go on with it then. Miner thug emerged. Billy. Excuse me? Like, we'll just call him Pro. Excuse me though, but like, what was I supposed to do differently there? That was just fucking outpowered. Alright, go back to the mine shaft. I'll have to, well, check out this place real quick. What coincidence! I guess this is one of those other games where they expect you to grind. Oh god. I got 6. Man. I just have so little tolerance for games, for any games of any size, of any ilk, telling me to go grind. I mean, this game didn't. The one, two before did though. God, I'm about to lose to the fucking chickens. Where do I get health? What am I supposed to do? Like, you're not strong enough for what lies ahead. Come back when you're proving yourself. I don't give a fuck, man. Merch tents. How can I help you today? God damn it, you also... A dagger. Wait, I already have a dagger. Yeah. Ugh. Can someone just heal me? Be alert at all times. This tower contains monsters that are stronger than the ones outside. Don't care. Let's go. This floor's broke. Oh. Wow, powerful crystal. Oh, okay. Okay, let's... I don't know what to do. Like, I really do not want to fucking grind. In fact, just run over here. Oh, okay, so we do actually need to talk to the guy here. Go down there. Just, ugh. Yeah, like, I don't think one level's gonna be enough to, like, make a difference. But we'll level up once. If we don't even have a place to heal. Like, I don't want... Like... Ugh. Besides healing myself, I guess. It's not the worst idea. Baited the attack. Lesser potion found. Oh. Come on, travel, trigger, trigger. Alrighty. No, 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 no! Come on, I'm going to get my ass kicked by 2 fucking chickens. Alright. Alright. That one RPG. Yeah. It's definitely that one RPG, I guess. Man, I'm surprised that we've gone through 4 games. No, 5. Oh my god, yeah, we have gone through 5. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. Number 6. RPG. Real Plumber's Game. Alrighty, alrighty. Alrighty, I like it. Text from Gary. Hey bro, head down to lock up before you start today. It's really fucking loud in my ears. All right. Oh, wow. Sewer rat emerged. No! Peter was defeated. Well, we're not dead, I guess. Kill wrench was found. Gary. Hey, buddy, I have to go to the wholesaler, but Matt won't answer his phone. Can you go check the C? C can. He probably has the reception. Sure, dude. Okay. Sweet, I'm gonna head out. Have Matt call me with the list. Alright. Let's go find this Matt. Yo, Matt, you in there? Peter opens the door to see that no one's in there. Sees that Matt's phone's on the floor. Peter takes Matt's phone. I should head to the high-rise to see if Jeff has seen Matt. Alrighty. Skies. And a demo full game soon. Real Plumbers game. We're just burning through these tonight. Alright, so we got two more. We got Quasarg here. And then something else. I'm just going to have to translate the whole thing. Oh. Not gonna lie. Translating is just like a 50-50 shot. Just depends. Okay. Quasarg. Hey y'all, I'm still here. It takes forever to make a game. But for now, how about a date? Quagsar, what about me? I'm standing right here. Do I have to bring you along? I speak for the fans and the answer is yes. So, I like game design. And so do we. Your point? Liz, I'm making a move on the fangirl. I'm just here for the game. Wait, you don't want to date me? But I'm not making a game right now. If this isn't a game, then I'm out of here. Wait, I like making games. Is it going to be long and hard? That's what she said. Yes, maybe. Q, you call this a map? This is just lazy. I did my best. Typical game designer. We're reading someone's journal. We're reading someone's journal, I feel. Hey there, friend. What do you want? Can I help you? Do you like vegetables? I miss swimming. Where's the action around here? Throw into the world I don't understand. In time I hope that I can know why I've been chosen. Want to dance? Please, I don't have any maps. You gotta save me. I almost pitied the fool. Oh, I just realized I'm not Liz. I'm the fangirl. What mean by maps? I got a map of my kingdom and that's about it. Not good enough. But I'm just a child. If Nami can do it, so can you. But she's an anime character. Next. I'm sorry, but Quasarg needs a map. Well, we didn't find a map. We found a Kingdom Hearts reference instead. Okay. Well. There's an outside. Oh, this map needs work. Clearly, I need to punish you. She means well, but her dad jokes are terrible. What do you call a redheaded gentleman from a long line of redheads? A gingerbread man. Then he warned me. He warned me. So not gonna lie, the RPG thing or looking on the community store has definitely slowed down, and I'm starting to run. I don't want to say run out of stuff, but like finding stuff of more substance besides what some of the stuff we've already looked at. All right, I guess there's nothing in here. Yeah, because we're ending up running into games just like this lately. Like, that was a lot of this. That was all of this. That was... Oh my god. We got one more game. Alright. Let's do it. Let's... Alright. Let me grab my phone. Ooh. Let's see. Sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I feel like it moves on me. Alright. Alright. That's... Good thing we already have our language selected. Or downloaded. Test M1. This is my first time testing. God damn it, we got another test map. Oh. We got another test map. All of these. Oh, I've already done this? Oh, I totally forgot I've done this. This kind of feels familiar. Yeah, very familiar. Bruh. Well, that's pretty rare, honestly. That's honestly rare that seven RPG Maker games I downloaded were all either busts, like super short, nothing of substance. Like usually like one would be like, okay, you know, it has like a nugget of an idea or bringing something to the table in its own unique way. But yeah, wow, that was kind of a rough showing. And like I was saying earlier, It's been getting weird lately trying to find titles. Like, I don't know, I'll dig around some more and just refer back to my list and update my list and try and find some more big, like maybe bigger titles or something. It's weird, like with coming in the near future, it's things are going to change, and you know it's going to take a while before like any proper titles like make it onto with, but like still it's just like weird to be in this spot now of where like I bet some people are like, well, why the fuck am I going to create a game on the MV when we have With coming out soon, you know? So I think that's probably where a lot of people are at, like the people on console who do want to do it. They're probably trying to hold out or maybe prep in like other ways. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see when we get there. But yeah, we're going to call this an episode, as weird as that is. Man, let's see. Thank you all so much for vibing and chilling with me. Much appreciated. Let's see. Alright, we're going to give the raid to Jack Minute. Super cool friend of the channel. Yeah, thank you all so much for vibing and chilling. Oop. Much appreciated. Until next time. Stay safe, y'all. Much love. Bye.